Hey guys, I'm BoredGamer and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today I wanted to talk more about the MISC Prospector and the two questions and answers documents they've done for it recently. I'll do a video probably like this with every concept Q&A, compiling them rather than a word that I just made up, blah, 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 blah. And then going a bit more into detail about that ship too. If you'd like to read those Q&As or learn more about the Prospector and the mining progression, check the links below. This video is more specifically talking and tailored towards those two Q&As that they've done though, and some other points that might not have been addressed in my original Prospector concept video. So, with that in mind, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about the ship in general and its general equipment. So the Prospector is most certainly for one person only. It is designed with that in mind, with only one person's life support there, one pilot seat, and facilities for one. This Prospector is a dedicated mining ship, and there is not any plans for a salvage or repair variants of the ship at that time. You're going to want to use its mining equipment and its mining drills and lasers and all that sort of jazz. The general manoeuvrability of the Prospector is pegged as the poorer side of average. The idea being that you're going to be in precision mode most of the time while you're moving around asteroids. Don't expect to win any races. The Prospector will have one light shield generator. The idea here is to protect you from debris and asteroid bits and not weapon fire, really. It does also have two size 1 laser repeaters and some basic countermeasures. This is... You could fight people off at a push, but it's going to be pretty hard. The Prospector can travel through small jump points, so that's pretty much all jump points, and is equipped with a light jump drive and a light quantum drive. There aren't any specific escape pods in the ship, though, but the Prospector's exit door is close enough to you wherever you are on the ship, so that you would be able to escape. Now let's talk more specifically about mining, its role in mining, and the things it can do with its mining equipment and that sort of stuff. So mining lasers that it has can be used as makeshift weapons. They're not designed for that role, they're not designed to cut through shields or hulls. They have low damage and short range and a high power draw, making them only really viable in dire situations, but they do deal damage and you could get lucky while mixing it with the other weaponry. So just be aware that they do deal damage, so you could kill pilots with them, little tiny ships, whatever. Mining lasers and mining equipment fit into specific hard points on a ship, just like a weapon would or a turret would, and require other systems connected to them to operate correctly. So a mining laser might require a link to some sort of storage box or a refinery system or something. So specialised ships only will be able to mine. You're not going to be able to outfit every ship for mining. You can leave your mining laser running as well and go AFK or do other things around your ship, but you would lose out on efficiency. It works best when the player is managing from the pilot seat that mining laser, that mining drill, and operating a variety of other things that will become mechanically more obvious as they flesh them out. So you're going to be like managing the heat and power of your laser. This is going to be key to being a profitable miner with the Prospector. Obviously with the Orion it's a little bit different. There's lots and lots of different stations, whereas the Prospector has one station for all of its smaller scale mining activities. Also, problems like gas pockets and other situations based on if you're landed, if you're in space, what you're mining, how you're mining, who you're mining, may occur and require your attention. So you might risk damage to your ship or equipment by either not being there or by overusing your mining laser or not operating it efficiently or effectively. The Prospector can land on planets or asteroids of an appropriate size, enabling it to mine deeper than it would be able to from space. But it can do both landed and space mining, as it were. The Orion can't land, is the idea for mining purposes. And the Prospector has that as its very unique selling point. It can land on planets, can land on the asteroid that it's trying to mine. The Prospector is much more of a scalpel than the Orion when it comes to mining in general. It's able to pinpoint specific pockets of minerals and then extract what it wants from them, just get those particular pockets, whereas the Orion is much more likely to munch up an entire asteroid. Scannerize, again, it's a much shorter, accurate metal detector with the Prospector. The Orion would be scanning whole asteroid fields or a large group of targets, whereas the Prospector would be scanning single asteroids or points on an asteroid in a larger field. all of the planet-side mechanics for mining, especially, or planet-side in general, are still being worked out. They don't have numbers or mechanics to detail for us at this time, but containers are going to be able to be dropped from the Prospector on planets or in space, and then stored by other ships. The idea is that all containers should be compatible with other ships. They're kind of standardized. So, for example, the containers that the Prospector will drop can easily be attached to the hull series, but probably to a large other multitude of ships. But all cargo containers will be standardized as possible in the verse for as much simplicity and compatibility as possible. In regards to its filtering and refining capabilities, the Prospector will be removing useless rock. It's not as advanced as the Orion's equipment, which will be a lot more efficient and be removing a lot of the stuff that it doesn't need and then refining the materials down much more. So effectively you'll have a lot more storage in the Orion in its refined tank, because it will refine the materials as much as it can on the fly. So that's a massive advantage there of the Orion, although as we said earlier, the Prospector can just go for the materials it wants. So it swings and roundabouts. It's a little bit different. They're both very different ships. The Orion, most certainly for larger scale mining operations, and the Prospector, a significantly better choice for a single person. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the cargo of the Prospector. So it's pretty much suitable for mining and ore. The Prospector isn't suitable for general cargo, really. In the future, it might be slightly modular, where you'll be able to do some form of other cargo stuff, but it's a mining ship. It's not a cargo hauler. The Prospector can hold 128 units of cargo. Now, this is also includes its reserve containers. So it's got 8 spare containers, and these containers start off basically flat packed in the concept anyway, and will increase in size as they get more and more full of ore and materials. You can then jettison those pods off if you want, and then start filling another one. And the idea is that you could come back for those pods, or you could get a hull series or another ship to come and pick them up. These containers will also contribute to the mass of your ship while they're attached. Jettisoning them, therefore, would decrease the Prospector's its mass, making it more responsive as a ship. And conversely, if you're full of ore running around, you're going to be having a reduced responsiveness. Your ship's going to be a bit more sluggish. You're heavier, effectively. You've got more mass. This might also make the Prospectors a slightly more tempting target for pirates, because the pirates can just ask them to deploy their current ore surplus, and then let them go. I'm not sure if the pirates are going to be particularly friendly, or what's going to make them the most money, because I'm assuming that's what pirates will be into, but being able to detach those pods might make it so that your Prospector can live to fight another day, but also might make it a more juicy target for pirates in the first place. We'll have to wait and see. So, a couple of other things. There isn't any specific planned interaction with the Orion and Prospector, like, specifically, because they're both mining ships. They both synergize well with the hull series, being able to haul stuff. But the Prospector, there is a one-man ship, and the Orion is a multi-crew ship, basically. You could run an Orion with one person, but you're going to be at a reduced efficiency, and you might be better off with a Prospector. The only other question, basically, there was, in the concept art, what was the large disc beneath the ship used for? And that was a conduit for the ship's scanners. So you'd be able to position it over minerals that you wanted to scan on planet side or whatever, and it would scan those resources there for your consumption. We'll have to wait and see exactly how the concept goes for that ship. It is very exciting because it's a cool ship, it's an economy ship, it's an industry ship. That's all the information they've given us in those QAs. The MISC Prospector won't be available in the game for a while though, but it should be on sale a few more times between now and the full PU release. It's not currently on sale. Don't know when you're going to be watching this video, but it's not currently on sale. So don't worry, if you haven't grabbed one and you want it, you will be able to get one eventually. It will be on sale again. And even if you don't want to buy it with real money, because you don't have to, you can get the ship in-game. You only need a gamer package, and you can purchase this game ship in-game with in-game credits, and that's what a lot of people will want to be doing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really love the idea of the Prospector, and I think it would actually attract a lot of online miners to Star Citizen 2. I quite like the idea of chilling out mining. I like resource collecting. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the prospector or the mining profession. What's your favourite ship? What profession do you want to do in the verse? Remember, all commenters on my channel throughout May are in for a chance to win a MISC Prospector. Details in the description, or at least a video to that giveaway in the description. You don't need to be subscribed even. Like it if you were, like it if you watch my other videos, but you don't need to. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the verse.